Wetlands, or peatlands rather, have accumulated vast amounts of carbon since the last ice age. And this means that they have cooled the planet about 0.6 degrees Celsius. Peatlands are very important carbon sinks also today. They are the most space-effective carbon store that we have in the terrestrial environment, and also one of the safest because they do not burn to the same degree as, say, forests. Unfortunately, peatlands are one of the most degraded environments that we have. They have been drained both for agriculture and forestry for centuries. And these soils, when drained, they lose their function as a carbon storage unit, you could say. And instead, when the water table is lowered, they start to release that carbon back into the atmosphere that has taken thousands of years to store from the beginning. And that release of carbon, that happens about 10 times faster than it was accumulated, which means that the reverse effect is much faster. But one positive thing is that we can turn this around. These soils that have been drained can be re-wetted, where the water table is again increased. So the functions from the past wetland can be restored, at least some of the functions. And especially, we think, the carbon sink function can be restored. So these lands that are now releasing carbon dioxide into the atmosphere can again start to accumulate carbon from the atmosphere into the soil. It's also very positive that it's a rapid process to stop the emissions, particularly for carbon dioxide. It takes a bit longer to get a carbon storage again so that you can accumulate more carbon into the system, but this is still a very effective measure to decrease emissions and in the long term to increase uptake of carbon. In my research now, we're writing a handbook on how to re-wet these organic soils for the best possible climate mitigation. And this can be used by state agencies and county boards that are now responsible for re-wetting in Sweden.